Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. Today I'm going to do a July update video of my backyard greenhouse. Really hot out here in Vegas. It's been over 115 for about 6 days straight, and we even hit 120, which is an all-time record there on Sunday. So definitely brutal. I've been moving a lot of stuff around in the yard, but the greenhouse has been handling pretty good. Some things look a little stressed out, and I've had a couple losses, but the majority of them doing well. Mammillarias are good right in the corner. The Rigidissimus and the Rubispinus doing great. I kind of hold off on watering them until I kind of feel them. I kind of squeeze those in, and when they get a little soft, then I do. I haven't stopped watering because of the heat. I've actually watered every 4 days, so I'm not pulling back. I'm actually going a little harder on the water. I know everybody's got their own way, but that's how I've been handling it, and it's been working pretty well for the most part. Got those stenos, and then the two new Mammillaria Perez de la Rosa from Miles. Glandula cactus are growing. Sit there, the Tephro Melanensis grew a couple new ones. Geometricus right there, and then the Alexandrii grew a new one up the top, so that was really cool from Mesa. The Epilantha Micromeris still fruiting, so grabbing seeds from there. I top watered the Bokii and stained it, so yeah, that was kind of rookie. But then got the new Epilantha right there, Ugaspinas up front. Turbinacarpus doing well. That's the Cochabianus right there, Bravianos. And then this is a new one, the Cochabianus elephantides. I'm sorry, this was the Physauratus up front, and this is the elephantides Cochabianus, the two back there. The Turbos Saurii right there, Septentrionalis, and then you got 4 of the Physauratus now. I had these 2, and I got 2 more from Miles. Then got a couple more Kabutas, Astrophytum, from a guy named Chris on OfferUp. Super cool guy. Just met him this last week, and he's doing the same thing, kind of growing seeds and over in the center of town. So can't wait to talk to him more about it, because he's doing a lot of good things over there. And then this one, the Valdezii graft right there. You can see if I get up here real close, it's actually starting to send off pumps like a cluster out the side. So really cool. Interested to see how that goes. I think the other Aztecium's catching a little bit too much sun, so I might shade it a tad bit. Then I have that new Turbinacarpus macroshell crest, and then the silver torch right there, the Straussii crest, along with these are grafted Myrtillo calicium polyps, kind of a spice between Myrtillo cactus and Gymnos. And then this one, the Arroya from Mesa, that Acalana, it has little pups growing everywhere off it. So it was kind of a solitary plant with like 1 or 2 starting to shoot off when I got it, but it's just taking off. So it's actually loving the heat. So some loving it, some Most of the Mammillarias, the same, they're handling it really well. I actually have an offset coming off of this big elegans, Mammillaria elegans there. Still getting a lot of fruit off them. Back over. Then on the lower shelf, got some more mams down there. They're all doing really well. A lot of fruit coming out here. So just keeping the seed game going there. The Celsianus are growing a lot. And then the Hagioceras, Crinsacanthus, that one's really thickened up on both. Beloceras azuris. But yeah, all the mams are doing good. I have a few of the silver torch going there. Had the rest kind of up front here from that big clump of them that I bought from Lowe's so they're doing well. I had to put the TPMs, the San Pedros, inside here in the greenhouse because they were getting hit way too hard with the full sun. So got those in. Crests are doing good. Echinopsis doing good, growing. Little pups off of that. Little deflated on the Echinopsis subdenata, but I mean, that's normal for that one. I don't know why I can't get them to thicken up. Matakana's doing good. The Echinopsis hybrid Venus, they're actually growing a lot. The little pups there too. Most of the gymnos hanging tight. Growing a bunch too as well on the gymnos. Some of them have a little heat stress, but for the majority they're seeding up good. Gonna grab those seed pods. This one, the Coryphantha Elephantitans, has a little one coming out the top right there. If it can zoom in, there it is. So that's gonna be interesting to get a little pup off of that. Pharaoh Cactus doing good. Chrysocanthus doing good. Nothing here. The Pharaoh Cactus handling the heat great. Mellow Cactus shrinking a little bit with the heat, but still fruiting a lot. So just grabbing seeds from that. Got the Grusani there, Golden Barrel, Oreoserius back there, Echinocerius. Then I have this cutting San Pedro that I put in here to kind of hide. This was one of the main losses. I had two Echinocerius, Reichenbachii Pallianus, and I kind of feel the Echinocerius to when to water them, and this guy is completely hollow inside, so ow. I lost him, so I'm gonna have to pull him on the right. Definitely too big a pot for the little guy there, so I'm gonna have to repot this, probably put him down into a 4. But yeah, kind of sad on that, but that's the only cactus I lost. Then kind of going over to this side, I had some different agaves and aloes. The agaves are doing great. They're just like little offsets that I have from some of my bigger plants. Little tough on this, but he's hanging. Argentine toothpick cactuses there. Got the Gumby up front. Ming Thing, Trichoserius. Yeah, the Peruvianus monstros. So Gasterio's doing good. The Brachyphyllus monstros doing really good there. These are my seedlings. The Agave Perii. Feeling firm still, but they handled the heat a lot better. I had the Plicatillus next to them, the fan aloe, and they did not like the heat. So out of the 5 seedlings that I had out here that were like a year old, I lost 2 of the seedlings and had to move 3 of them back inside. So I'm kind of nursing them back, but really disappointing to hit the Plicatillus that hard. I'm learning my lesson that those fan aloes is just too much heat in the summer here. Got the Nodos doing good. Tephro articulatus doing good. Fairy Castles. These are 2 of the Euphorbia esculentas. They're growing good in this location, so I'm gonna leave them. Move the Myriostigmas up here. Astrophytums, they're growing, doing well. And then I picked up one of those lifesaver plants. Don't know the scientific name exactly for it. They have like the flowers just like a lifesaver, but they really like the heat. Like they've exploded since I brought it back from San Diego. So love that. Echinopsis doing really well. Articulatus doing well. The Madagascar palm, the Pachypodium lemuri, definitely doing well, but the heat is fringing the tips there, so it's pushing it. But to be honest with you, 120 is pushing anything. I mean, I don't even know how things survive in that heat. I don't even like being outside in it. Got some new growth on that one, on the Tephro articulatus, inermis, and then right there, definitely Spiral's doing well. Forbicide. Actually growing on the San Pedro crest This top, like almost 1.5 inches just shot up. So like to see that growing, would like it to grow kind of further up instead of out. So we shall see. Then kind of hiding the guest areas and Haworthias in here, kind of tucking them in the shade. Definitely. I even put the brevifolia in here as well. So I just don't want to hit them too hard. You know, have some more of the guest areas down there. And Haworthias, just kind of hide them there. They're getting a little sun now, but they don't get a lot. The guest areas as well, they don't get a lot down there. So kind of hiding them. I brought out a couple trays right here. These are Grusanis, so golden barrel, Echino cactus. And then these are Steno. So those are gonna be like the Erectocentris Steno cactus. Both of these I think are pushing like 1 year and 4 months, 1 year and 5 months. So trying to get them heat acclimated, get them out here. Some are Astro Myristigmas, got the ornatum there from Mesa, Capricorn from Miles, and then this is the Euphorbia nuthii. Aloe, I don't know which type of aloe it is. It's handling the heat more than the others, but still probably too much. And got the Haworthia Cooperi truncatas. They like this little shelf here, so I'm leaving them. Crassula muscosa, and then this one's gonna be a monstrose of the Mammillaria elongata. Definitely need to repot him here in the fall. Got the Scourge, Euphorbia, and then right back there, Echinopsis. Then this one's gonna be the Euphorbia Anoplia, the Zipper. Clystos, they're actually doing pretty well. Gonna try to get them more shaded in the fall here, see if I can get the monkey tails to grow a little bit more, a little thicker. All the nodos are just handling business. They're just kind of hanging out. The Scopa's got a little bit more size, but these are like offsets from the other Scopa, so they're getting a little bit bigger. But just handling the heat well. Peanut cactus are handling it. Articulatus cuttings, getting some new growth right there. So that's always well. Had this little rough piece that I took off the trike. There's a little green left to it, so I potted it up and it's got little babies coming off of it. So don't throw anything away. Cactus are resilient, man. They come back. Serious Monstros, the Petra. And then these are 2 off of that 20-year-old trike in the front. Got new growth coming off it back there. Then we'll go down to the bottom. Couple of trikes here. Got a big old fruit that I have to, I mean, it's good size. It's getting loose. I'll probably take that off and grab the seeds from it. Some grafting stock with the trikes. Little bowl that I've had over the time here, but everything's doing well. Kind of flowering. This big old Echinopsis in the back. And it's good size. I mean, it's the size of my hand for the front, and then all these offsets, the variegated right there, all throughout the back. It just gets like morning sun and then it gets shaded in the afternoon. But all of those are gonna be variegated and offsets from this Echinopsis. Then I got a big old Terschekii right here. Decent size, that's a 6-inch pot. But Terschekii just get big really quick. Have different Piloceras, Peanut, got the booby cactus there. Growing some baby Myrtillos, Leuchtenbergias, Gomerai, Fence Post, Azuraceras, those are Zeke, and Pulaski Chachipe, and then that's the Estevesii right there in the center, kind of woolly. Baseball bat cactus. And then kind of get over, the Euphorbia is growing really good on the Oreganosa, has been growing a lot. So it likes the heat. So just learning certain things really like it, certain don't. Growing a lot on the Euphorbia milliformis as well, getting offsets on there, which is cool. And then have another little tray of the Echino Grisani. Just gonna try to grow a lot of those outside, the golden barrels. Kind of have those for the shop later. And then these are Cactus Matudes. They've been outside since about 9 months. They're about 1.5 years now, so they're handling the heat really well. These are Glossicin Cactus, the blue barrels. And the two in the center there are Pilosis Glossicin, so they get a little more vertical. And then these are Cactus Cenotheus in the front. Have some bicolor Thelos. And then the very front, Cactus is Lesnian. And those are Ajuensis. And then have these, it's 50 of those Echinocerius Ruberspinus. So getting a lot of shade. Once it cools down a little bit, I'll put more sunlight to them and try to develop those red spines on them. But they're really healthy. Those right there. Have some cuttings, dragon bones, Tephra articulatus, enormis. And then these were Peruvianus Cereus. They said spirals when I bought them, but none of them have twisted, so we'll see. But yeah, that's what's kind of going on right now. Hot as heck out. Say it's like 1:14 when I'm filming the video, so I'm cooking in here. But yeah, everything's holding firm. Definitely got a lot of new growth. Not a lot of problems. Maybe just overwatered that Reichenbachii to the point where I lost that, so I'm gonna have to replace that one. Kind of repotted up down there. But yeah, that's the only thing that didn't make it through the heat. Everything handling firm, so I will probably update in another month or so. But good luck everyone, have a good summer. We'll talk to you next one.